Hello, on to week 25 of matches now out in Scotland. We'll first have a back on week 24 matches with Celtic extending their lead at the top of the league table now. So the games were Livingston got a 1-0 victory over Motherwell. Alan Taylor Sinclair in the 67th minute, getting Livingston the victory there. 16-1 shots and 7-0 on target. Very dominant performance from them. Aberdeen and St Mirren was a 2-2 draw. Some early goals in the game, all coming in the first half of that. Connor McCarthy's 14th minutes and Adrian in the 18th. Scott Allen in the 25th and Christian Deutsch got Aberdeen from 2-0 down to get a draw out of the match. 9-8 shots and 5-3 on target for them. Kilmarnock got a 3-1 victory over Ross County, coming from behind after Fergus gave them a 1-0 half-time lead. Brodby scored a brace, and then Gamba in the 82nd minute sealed things off for Kilmarnock. 18-7 shots and 65 on target for Kilmarnock. In fact, St Johnstone and Hearts was an entertaining 3-3 draw, with Stephen May scoring a couple of goals and Alistair McCain scoring a goal as well for St Johnstone. The Hearts, Liam Boyce, Stephen Naismith and Sean Clear in stoppage time to get a draw. 14-7 shots and 8-4 on target for St Johnstone. Rangers split up again as they only mustered a point against Aberdeen. It was a 0-0 draw. 16-4 shots and 5-2 on target for Rangers. That's, as I mentioned in the previous predictions there, they need to win all those difficult matches to keep up the pace with Celtic, as they got a 4-1 victory over Hamilton. And in fact, Hamilton had a 1-0 lead in this game in the 26th minute with Okamopo before Jamie Hamilton. Kind of funny, there's a guy called Hamilton playing for Hamilton, but unfortunately he got sent off in the 34th minute, and Eduardo punished them in the 35th minute to equalise, and Celtic got a few late goals there with Julian, Eduardo's second, and Forrest on the score sheet as well too. 21-4 shots, 2 on target for Celtic, and now Celtic on the table currently have a 7-point over Rangers, though Rangers do have a game in hand, but ever increasingly trying to push for yet another title in Scotland. And how I got on with those week 24 predictions, not too good. I only managed to get 2 correct out of 6, and those games were at St Johnstone and Hearts drawing, as well as Celtic's victory over Hamilton. So I managed to get that one bang on, a 4-1 victory for Celtic. And of course, went for Hibernian to get the win. That game ended in a draw. Went for a draw between Kilmarnock and Ross County. Kilmarnock came through. I went for Motherwell instead of Livingston. And I went for Rangers to win instead of drawing. And there was also another guy in the comment section who added his own predictions for Scotland there. It was Danny L, and he did quite a bit better than me, managing to get 4 correct out of 6, with Kilmarnock, Hearts, Celtic, and Rangers drawing their matches. So feel free to carry on predicting there, Danny L, as well as anyone else, and I'll try and include you in the next prediction show as well too. So now we go on to week 25 of matches, head-to-head records, and then onto the games, and then my score predictions. Starting off with Aberdeen against St Johnstone. 17 wins for Aberdeen, 12 wins for St Johnstone, and 13 draws. Last 5 games has seen 1 victory each and 3 draws. Odds for this match, $1.72 for Aberdeen, $3.40 for the draw, $5 for St Johnstone. On the table currently, 4th place are Aberdeen with 1 win and 3 draws in the past 5 games, while for St Johnstone in 8th, 1 win, 2 draws and 2 defeats in their past 5 matches, and a whopping 14 points separates the two sides. So I'm going to go for Aberdeen to get a 2-1 victory here. Next up sees second place Rangers taking on Hibernian. 28 wins for Rangers, 13 wins for Hibernian, and 9 draws. Rangers with 3 wins in the past 3 games, or with 4 draws in the last 7. Odds of this game, $1.14 for Rangers, $7.50 for the draw, $15 for Hibernian. And on the table currently, Rangers 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games, and for Hibernian in 6th spot, 2 wins and 2 draws in their past 5 matches. So Rangers have to take this game quite seriously, and they desperately need to win pretty much most of their matches for the rest of the season there, because Celtic aren't going to slip up too often, are they? Going to go for a 3-2 victory for Rangers. Next up is Motherwell against Celtic. 41 victories for Celtic, 5 wins for Motherwell, and 8 draws. Celtic unbeaten in the last 16 with 13 wins and 3 draws. $10 for Motherwell, $5 for the draw, $1.30 for Celtic. On the table, first place are Celtic, of course, with 4 wins and a defeat in their last 5 games. While for Motherwell in the 3rd spot, 2 wins, 2 defeats and a draw, and a whopping 23 points behind Celtic, was 16 points behind Rangers. So that's how much of a separation there is out in Scotland these days. So I got to go for Celtic to win again here, but hopefully Motherwell can be one of the few teams that stops Celtic there this season. But for my prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory for Celtic. Next up sees Ross County and Livingston playing. 7 wins for Livingston, 5 victories for Ross County, and 4 draws. Ross County with 5 wins and 2 draws. And in the last 9 games, with Livingston winning the last 2. Odds for this game, sees $3.25 for Ross County, $3.60 for the draw, $1.83 for Livingston. On the table currently, Ross County are in at 9th spot, winless in their past 5 games, just the 2 draws. While for Livingston in 5th spot, 4 wins in a row before losing 5 games ago. So I'm going to go for Livingston here, better form. Going to go for a 2-0 victory for Livingston. Next up is Hearts and Kilmarnock. 22 wins for Kilmarnock, 17 wins for Hearts, and 10 draws. Kilmarnock with 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 matches. Odds for this game, $1.91 for Hearts, $3.40 for the draw, $4 for Kilmarnock. On the table, Hearts win 11th, 3 draws and a win in the past 5 games. While for Kilmarnock in 7th, 1 win before that, losing 4 in a row. Going to go for a 1-1 draw here. And last up is St Mirren and Hamilton. 10 wins for Hamilton, 8 wins for St Mirren, and 9 draws. St Mirren with 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 4 games. $1.22 for St Mirren, $3.60 for the draw, $4.50 for Hamilton. On the table, St Mirren in the 10th spot, 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 defeats in the past 5 games. Hamilton, though, in the last spot, 12th place, 1 win and 4 defeats in their past 5 matches. So for this game here, going to end it off with a boring 0-0 draw. So that concludes week 25 of matches in Scotland there, and my thoughts and predictions of those games. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and comment below on your thoughts and predictions for this week's matches in Scotland. And also, if you're interested in these predictions, feel free to check out my other European predictions as well too, and a few other videos that scattered amongst them as well. Otherwise, be back again for week 26 of matches in Scotland. So So I'll see you in the next one. So thumbs up and subscribe.